That's what we was looking for. See, here go another recording. This what we was looking for. The believers of the planet already knew that we supposed to be executed. We supposed to be further than this. Fuck that space shit, NASA shit, all of that. Forget all of that. We talking about how people need to generate and bond and be honest and have integrity within each other, and making sure that we are teaching a population to make sure that we know how to run the planet like other people run it today, if not better. We supposed to be raising up this generation to make sure that they understand. Look, people listening to me. They really listening, because they think our stupid ass black ass is stupid. See, because when you cut off the head like Martin Luther King, you leave a people naked. You get Farrakhan on that old hype of hating on the white man hating shit. See, God said never magnify evilness. You know what I'm saying? Gay. Every time somebody want to get tuned into what God talking about, shit, the gay congregation, the gay religions happened. Sports religion happened. Everything to shadow out that without this life and this salvation and understanding the Father like you need to, this life and what you're trying to be into, it don't even matter. So now we got the church, the Roman church. They want to go try to say, oh, evangelizing. She evangelized, but she had her, but Barbara Bush had her bourbon and her water every morning, but she evangelized. She evangelized people. Oh, she was the Catholic man. See, they go clean up their own. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to what they call so-called sin. And if they want to mark it out like, oh, this is how we clean up sin for our white people. And then today we come to put her in the ground, in the museum ground, and to pray her into the pearly gates of heaven. Because everybody amongst those people, every amongst the road, the diamond road, every now and then you'll find a follower of the Lord. Now you got on this day, some devils was cringing because a lot of people ain't received the Lord. Let's stop living on this planet like it ain't no demons. Stop living on this planet like the devil ain't set some hallucination up for people to go and progress as life, but really ain't valuing the one that give life. That's stop. It's time to go live. Because, I always wondered why, things was sabotaged for black people. So like I was getting back to the point about the mind. This is God's main chisel into the humanity of lies. So you study the mind of black people. You never really care about helping black people ever since from slavery days when we was getting our ass beat by the Church of Satan people. So now all of a sudden today, you still want to study within black people. But now you got us so messed up on condoms and got them hoeing out there and got them in a whole scene of direction of life that won't let them live it but be destroyed in it. And this was all a fix and a setup. And so you wanted to study black man. The study of black man has something to do with either could the black man take over, or could the black man, I don't want the black man to have many seeds around. And, look at so first the white man was depressed because they put that in the Jehovah's Witness. So the magazines all day, white man was depressed. Now all of a sudden, white man is secure. Now black man is depressed, but black man didn't been depressed. And then when it comes to the other races of men, everything, they give them a pass because they don't know nothing about the war and principalities between white and black. So they give everybody else a pass. Why they stay intimidated by black people superseding this. So the black woman, the one that supports the black man's mind. So then they want to destroy her mind, kill her kids, let her kids die, make her dysfunctional, make her not be able to produce life and produce a harvest. Hearing me all the time, though. And it ain't really their business to really know because it's a whole setup. They don't care. It's all illusion. Shit fixed up. It's all shifted up. We losing the fight. So like I said, trying to mess over the black woman, tie us down so we can't encourage our black man and keep them built up in their mind like the white man is built up in his mind. Worry-free, carefree. They don't want our black man to be like that. Then they want to try to say that God allows evilness, but God never allowed for envious and hatred and people to try to destroy good people that keep their faith in God and do the right things, and we supposed to be victimized for those who fall short of Satan's church. Yeah, that's what this is in the Bible. See, y'all need to pay attention to this stuff. These people, they created that. Matter of fact, it's not in the Bible. It's in the Bible that they created an idol that would serve satanic things. But in the KKK days, while they was enslaving people, it was called the Church of Satan. They wasn't praising. They didn't say the Church of Christ. They was saying what they was saying because they was praising that evilness. They was worshiping evilness and darkness. And it is what it is. And right now today we blinded. And we show changed. And I understand it about the setup and the fix that comes up against us and us thinking properly so that we can get on this Holy Ghost train or get on the right track. So you have to be in line spiritually. When you in line spiritually, that means it's nothing that will distract you. No temptations that will throw you off your focus of what you're supposed to know about this hunger, about souls, and making sure that you can carry the torch to the next generation, telling somebody about his goodness. It's not about our action. It's about that man that got up on that cross and was rose in 3 days that clears us of our action, cancels out the debt of what we have created on ourselves when it comes to the spots that we got all over. And people, you ain't got to kill people out there to be bad. You can just as simply make a choice to be gay and then don't want to receive God. You can make a choice to be simply against a race and then don't still want to receive God. Like, you people think y'all intelligent and the only way out of your crying game is through the Lord showing you to Christ. See, a lot of people say Christ showed them God. No, God is the main focus. G-O-D. That's in all languages. And then God tells the story about his son. You know, so it's real courageous when somebody learn about God through the son. You know, that means that out of everything and the narrow door of getting in the understanding of the salvation, that means these people is like, listen, they like really looking over here. Like it's real, like they knew the voodoo was on about us being quiet. Like they really think, oh, the hidden colors, look. And you know, they reptilians and sapiens and reptilians, satanic people. They not about worship. They way more about people pleasing. You know what I'm saying? So when they hear what I'm talking, they come past, they don't even understand. I'm YouTubing this boo-boo all day. That's right. That's how it gets down. That's how it go. Show you right. So now we about to take over. Now we finna do what the Bush administration did. Know the rights of the country. Know your personal rights. And the demand to be treated properly like equal opportunities is supposed to be treated. Entrepreneur plans. Making sure that we get loans to build up our society and our community. Now, I knew the money was on the table at all times anyway. This country's so damn devilified. They so devilish. They never want people's brains to wake up to all you gotta do is quit envying each other and pull together and ask for some money to change some shit around in your environment. And black people, that's one thing. Y'all so tripped up. Somebody try to teach a village, teach a kid, and then you want to take up for your little corrupted kid, and your kid just stole from you and cussing you out and cussing at you and doing all type of great things to you. But you want to come take up for a kid and you want to train up to not to respect authorities. Because when it boils down to it, it's just not about the respect and authority. It's about respect me and I respect you. And then have trust in the Lord that when somebody try to violate that respect that you trying to give to them, that they understand that they was playing what that Bible say. No evil shall prevail. No evil shall prosper. Nothing wicked against me shall prosper. And they need to let that scripture work on that note. See, I'm gonna tell you what's hurting America. Of black people. You need to know your word. You need to know it. And if you can't even quote them scriptures, you still need to know it when you see it in your mind and your heart. You need to know what it is that you have received, what you sold into when it comes to Christ. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it's not selling into. You know what I'm saying? That's them coats. That's things like that. And if you want to say it like that, it still means something good. You rather sell into the things of God. You rather give your soul to the things of God and still man. Man always wants some soul. And all you got is 3 times to sell it to man. So yeah. And there's some devilish stuff. You know, I know the devil raising up against me when it come to conceited people. When it come to people that think they know God. When it come to people that think, you know what I'm saying, God can't poke them on the nose and damn God, but they couldn't tell God to their face if they died and got up to heaven to damn him to his face. You know what I'm saying? All them atheist people, all these people that hide, all these Taco Bell eating motherfuckers and Starbucks drinking ass people. All this old hoax. Like I said, I'm going to get back to my very point. Ooh, she on that. So I'm going to get back to my very point, my dear ones. Whatever the merry-go-round and carousel is set up before our eyes. Ain't nothing wrong with making your mind work accordingly when it comes to realizing what we're supposed to understand when it comes to the truth of man. Seeing through that man cannot keep, not even Illuminati, when it comes to God's grace keeping. To make sure that we understand when it comes to principalities that it is a true existence, that the terror is many, and that the wheat is in trouble when it comes to these wheat to terror people, because we could be destroyed by the terror, because the terror don't want to do right. They want to serve Baphomet. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's messing up the whole world. The Baphomet already know he winning because the whole world mind is jacked up. It's like taking journalism. We're at a point where we're moved into action by words, and that means we're not mind controlled like we need to be. So we need to rebuke this evilness and this wickedness trying to destroy humanity in the name of Jesus. And leave black people alone. Quit trying to fucking worry about, we got just as much of problems than the Asian motherfucker killing himself. We got motherfucking problems. We've been having problems ever since they've been cracking that motherfucking whip over motherfucking back. We've been having problems ever since they've been taking shit from us, from the Moses days, from when we made the clock days, and invention, and changing the face of Jesus to black, to white. You know, changing the words to a book, and making pictures and brainwashing people. Taking off the head of Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this kind of treachery to black people so you can keep us back. So we can't get ahead like we need to as a people. You know what I'm saying? And this game still goes on today on our black race. And anytime they think that we gonna wake up, you know, a police end up killing an innocent black man, throwing people into a frenzy, keeping us from understanding the true nature of fairness in a planet where we're supposed to be about land security, and people not being envious of somebody having a greater purpose in life as far as their living expenses than other people have. See, so Barbara Bush, she come in and she talk about all of this fairness. She didn't like Miss Reagan, because Reagan knew how the country was being ran. Although she came in with a happy, glowy, can take care of your family, wifey kind of Congress wife thing, and being because she had that gentleman that she was married to that's had plenty of power. So she went on and stepped on that level of power, not really knowing what was going on in the land. When it comes to the drug import, remember that's the year when Bush came out and he had the little drugs in his hand, acting like he was cleaning America up for drugs, trying to put on a front to the TV world. You know, prompt systems, you know, Illuminati who really in control, you know what I'm saying, of the brain control, mass communication, tell you what we want you to know type shit, central intelligence type shit, yeah. Target individual, T.I., they already know. That's why I'm where I'm at in this poverty, because they know I know what I know. They know I'm hard to be fooled in this shit, and I don't fall asleep to this lies in this. I might act a little Sonic like I ain't seeing through this shit, but when God give you a gift to discern this, ain't nothing that the man can take away from this. So you know what? Now we can start praying to the Lord to put the power back into the black woman's hands. Then we'll recur some of it to other people's, because now it's time to encourage our black man and tell them why it's important that they shouldn't be laying around. Now we need to start waking up the minds in a bigger, huge way than what Islamics think that they could do. Because we all come with these gifts. It's not about no denominations or no religions. He said have a relations with him. Have your heart to where that it's not cold, and it's not about being lukewarm in your own understanding, but it's about being hot on what's important. What's important and what's changes and what improvement is about. You know what I'm saying? You people better wake up. You know, ain't nobody stupid. You know, and then I had my last game played while I sit up here and watched America. And I watch how the devil will set a whole bunch of this energy up to try to destroy me because I'm not asleep to this. And how these people that ain't woke to this, they just innocently get past like they perfect in this. Then they end up feeling like they God, and they the only ones in the world in this. Those type of people, see? Those people that say God and they ain't like the devil and act like they pity to people's sorrow and compassion for people hunger and infirmity and charity, but really could give a damn. See, this is when the two-faced mind start playing it. That's coming into play, because basically when it comes to the lies and what somebody can say that'll try to throw you off of what they really thinking, you know, all that shit is closing down on a wicked motherfucker, because what's really inside will come out. So we got to put our foot down about being the teachers of the land, black women, Teaching about history and then teaching scientifically and teaching somebody in the spirit, supernatural spirit realm. We need to do bugs. We need to do all of that part, and then we need to make sure that when it comes to our black men, them gentlemen, that we understand that it's been a problem and that it's already been a brainwash fix going on for them never to see through the truth and to really never understand. But hold on, let me tell y'all, our Father, our thought in heaven, that'll be thy name, thy kingdom, John, Matthew 6 all over again, and let you know why he is still in control. He went to the mountaintop and the devil tried to tempt him and he didn't win. The devil said, that's all right. If I can't come tempt you and do whatever I can do to you, I'm going to go tempt man. I'm going to go tempt the world. I'm going to go tempt them. Because you know, whatever Jesus was born with and what he knew, we have to find out what he knew, that so we can stand on water too. They realized what Jesus knew. So they did a big wicked disturbance in our humanity to really keep us from understanding the way that we needed to. How did we need to look out on faith? How did we need to read the Bible to understand that God was telling us about the experience from people in the past, and how did we supposed to apply that to our life today? All of that was necessary to learn so that we could have had a healthy race of people. Instead of doctors trying to keep our black men still, from having their seeds flourish in the planet. Because they know one thing about a black man, he'll put his seeds all over the planet, setting that gel up system. So it just won't contract they Jack the Rippers and they white people, but it can catch some black people. So we can stop that seed fertilization. Now all of a sudden we stuck in a situation where the plan probably work out when it comes to the Anglo-Saxons trying to keep black people from migrating, from keeping black people from growing as a race and being more increased. You know, now it's all of a sudden about mixed bowl. But the KKK want to keep their blood pure. But now it's all about a mixed bowl of people. Watering down the people and understanding the faith. New people coming to pretend like they knew a struggle. And they concerned about a struggle. Even now more than black people are struggling. Now you got all the different races is struggling. He was just exercising that he was doing something in his spirit. He was just exercising his chin that he was doing something in the spirit. I'll be watching people, y'all. I'll be watching. Anyway, it's about preserving the minds of our black men. It's about us black women getting in position and doing the plan of entrepreneurship and moving in the direction that we're supposed to move for the success of our children, our black children, and then for the other races that's already secured for theirs. You know, not about a society of money or can afford this, come to this Catholic school and we still go teach you the way we want to teach you. No, we need something bigger and better than that. Because if that was the case, I would have been involved with it, not just my sisters. So like I say, they don't want people like me to have a way through this situation, because I might just tell the truth about why we supposed to be looking at this thing going on called the planet of humans and people, and politics and politicalness and central intelligence and communication, and how they get communication from people like us at the bottom and take it to the top, trying to warn themselves how Sacramento State was the central communication of the minds, making sure that they had told stories and narrations about the situation of poverty and people in projects and what was the results of what they was going to come to. Yeah. I was in classes with the Sacramento students when they was talking about what would fail, real estate, and who wouldn't be effective when it comes to applying money and working harder. I was there. Yeah, like I said, that aluminum, that glass ceiling and all of that, when you don't sell your soul to them, they don't let you rise. What else y'all think I don't know? Here we go, YouTube this. Show is. Because the depression time been over.